Morning.
Morning. It's Monday, February 4th, and it is not cold. There's no cold there this morning.
No.
I was at a match yesterday, and on my way to the game, the car rate 8 degrees. I had my bag packed now with, I had a pants, I had a hat. I was fully ready for the freezing conditions. It was grand. It was actually fine.
Were you
fine
the hurling?
No, I wasn't.
No,
yesterday.
okay.
Unlucky to the Kerry hurlers, by the way. Lost out by 2 points. Footballers won, by the way. And the ladies drew with Clare, so all around mixed weekend for the Kerry teams. Weather this morning, generally it's a bit mixed actually, so it's not going to be the coldest of days. We are going to see some showers in places mixed in there with the odd dry spell in places. Just bear that in mind. But the good news is anyway is that we won't see it as cold as it was last week, because last week was bitter.
It was very, very cold, yeah.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Good. So what did I do actually? So I was at a match yesterday, Saturday. Went for dinner in the in-laws' house. We had a lovely bit of bacon and cabbage, and of course watched the rugby.
Bacon and cabbage is the business, isn't it?
Yeah, unreal.
Was that a kind of a celebratory dinner after your engagement? No, it was just the dinner.
Just a random Saturday dinner, yeah. Watched the rugby then, but...
I called to my mammy for, lunch. I suppose Saturday I called to my mum.
Wow, the rock and roll lifestyle of the two of us, huh?
I know. We had chicken stew, in case you're wondering.
Nice. Was it nice?
Yeah, it's lovely. I love it. Yeah,
cool.
My mum's a good cook. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
cool, really cool.
I went out Saturday night.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Good. I was out in Tralee.
Behave yourself.
Ish, definitely, kind of. Right, front page of the Irish Examiner today. We'll check out today's papers in full during the show.
Moved on there quick, lads, didn't she?
Oh God, yeah, I got nervous now. The Children's Hospital, it's on the front pages again today. Obviously, a lot of talk about it over the weekend as well, with Leo Varadkar answering questions about it as well in an interview yesterday. Hospital inquiry to name and shame is a headline in the Examiner today. An inquiry into the spiralling costs of the National Children's Hospital will now have the ability to blame individuals. The government has announced. We'll see how much people are blamed for that. Front page of the Irish Examiner as well. Over 170 cases of welfare fraud have been brought to court. Do you remember there was a lot of talk about this about 2 or 3 years ago? Was it the Department of Social Protection asking people to rat on
they
others
were encouraging
who were abusing the welfare system? Some people didn't like that, but anyway, they've had 170 cases brought to court for it, and that's good, I think. And Garda bullying complaints have hit a 7-year high, says today's Irish Examiner as well, with complaints of bullying and sexual harassment by Gardaí against fellow members of the force now at that high for 7 years.
The Daily Mail this morning also talks about the Children's Hospital. Leo, we will find those to blame for Children's Hospital fiasco. There's a picture of Dermot Ahern on the front page as well, the former minister. How a mob of protesters tried to force my family from our home. And costume drama, what it costs to dress RTE stars, and a picture of Miriam O'Callaghan and Ryan Tubridy on the front page here this morning. So I haven't seen the figures, but I assume that seeing as the Daily Mail have it on their front page in big massive letters, it's probably something that we're all going to go, oh, that's disgraceful, that's awful.
That's awful.
Disgraceful. Yeah. That's inside the Irish Daily Mail this morning.
Irish Independent front page has got a story about nurses' strikes, of course, and more strikes this week. Now 100,000 face hospital chaos as nurse strikes bite. So they've got their nurses are going to be hitting the picket line tomorrow and again on Thursday this week, and they're also going to strike 5 days in February. I actually had to count that up, I wasn't sure. 12, 13, 14, 19 and 21st of February also earmarked. Are you laughing at me?
I am, yeah. 19 and 21, or 21st, or yeah.
The 21 of February.
The 21 of February.
No deal Brexit could push us into recession within 18 months is a startling headline in the Irish Independent today. Could be that quick, a year and a half. Analysts warning that's all it will take for Ireland to be pushed into recession if the UK does crash out of the EU without a deal.
The Times Ireland edition this morning has a picture of Nicolas Sarkozy and his wife Carla Bruni celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary.
I forgot they were together.
On a gondola in
Look at
Venice.
them, they're so cool looking, aren't they?
Totally cool looking.
God, French people. They're sickeningly cool.
Do you know what? They really are cool looking.
Yeah.
But they're on the front page there this morning. Don't waste more time with old ideas. May has warned. Varadkar dismisses technological plan for the border. And the HSC care provided by unpaid graduates. That's on the front page of the Times Ireland edition as well this morning.
So some of the top trends today. You're not trying to avoid who
no,
won the
I've
Super Bowl, are you?
Read the full report, full match report.
So the Rams and the Pats are both trending this morning, and unfortunately for you, if you're a Rams fan, although I think we've got a lot more Pats fans, right?
Yeah, I'm sure we've got a few people who just jump on the bandwagon.
But considering the geography of the state, I think we've more Pats fans. Patriots won last night.
They did.
So I don't know a whole lot about it. It's a very low scoring. There's only one touchdown. I think it was 13-3 it finished up.
It was the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever.
Ever, right, okay. I wonder, does that mean it was a bad game? I don't know, but if you saw it, do let us know. That's one of the top trends. And Maroon 5 also trending. They were playing the halftime show, which we will have to watch later because it's now been named in the top 5 worst halftime shows of all time.
Yeah, now there were people who weren't happy when they were named anyway. It was a little bit unfair to Maroon 5. As soon as they were named as the halftime show, people were like, oh, no, it's going to be crap.
Yeah, it's unfair.
It actually was quite bad by all accounts.
Was it that the sound was bad, I wonder? Because that does happen with those shows.
It can be, the Black Eyed Peas probably had the worst. They had an amazing light show a few years ago, but had the worst sound. It was just terrible. But I don't know. So we'll have to watch it back later. But by all accounts, it wasn't great. And Avengers Endgame is the other trend. Again, it's Super Bowl related because the new trailer played as an advert during the halftime, or during the Super Bowl at some point. I'm not sure when. And just to give you a bit of perspective, a 30-second advert during the Super Bowl in America cost €5.5 million. That's how much it cost to throw it out there. So I think the Avengers one was
$5.5 million for 30 seconds.
Yeah, dollars.
Wow.
I should say.
Yeah.
That's for 30 seconds, and the Avengers one was definitely like a minute, and the Game of Thrones trailer that went out was also a minute.
So what, 11 million
11
quid?
million for that.
Wow. If you'd like to advertise, take a 30-second advert out about your product or business, do contact Radio Kerry.
If you want
5.5 million, we'll definitely do you a deal on that anyway.
If you want to have your business or logo strapped across my chest, absolutely, you can throw us 5.5
bare
million
chest,
quid.
we mean.
Hey, come here. I've offered to go nude in the past. Today, by the way, is also World Cancer Day. So educate yourself today. I was going to try and find a list of things that we could talk about or put up. I just couldn't find a definitive list to put up because there's so much information. But there's a website called worldcancerday.org, and it has everything there about the different types of cancer. And then it also has like kind of hints and tips that everybody should know with regard to, lumps in your testicles, lumps in your breasts, things like that you should go to the doctor to get checked. So it is World Cancer Day. I think it might be just worth mentioning that as well this morning. All right.
Keep an eye on your moles as well, and your skin and all the rest.
And before I forget, it's World Sickie Day or National Sickie Day.
Yes. So before you say that, I was going to say I'm going next week I go once a year to have my skin checked.
Okay. Sorry. Not as a sickie.
Yeah. So that's something as well very important, and to stay safe in the sun. Just since it's World Cancer Day, it's worth giving that a mention as well. Definitely, if anything, I know the consultant I go to told me, if anything changes, because I go once a year to get checked, but she said if any of your moles change, don't wait to come back next year to tell me that. Yeah. Ring up and make an appointment, and always with anything like this, it's the sooner you're seen, the better.
Absolutely.
So Sickie Day, first Monday in February, which is today. It is the 4th today, is it? Is the most common day to call in sick, right?
Yeah, most common day. Hangovers are the main reason, but there are other bits as well. Sometimes people just had a tiresome weekend or whatever.
Just to warn you as well, the Super Bowl was on last night. Your boss will probably know that. And if you're a sports fan and you call in sick this morning, your boss might just go, right.
Yeah,
sure.
I watched Stanton Lane this morning. I know your crack. So it's National Sickie Day. So now you know, bosses and employees alike. Do you want to do yours or will I do mine first?
Go on, because yours freaks me out. I just saw what you're doing.
Our show and tell, my show and tell is that, okay? Okay, and I'm going to just show a zoomed in version of that now so that you get to see it again a little bit better.
It's freaking me out.
Right? That is the reflection, right? So what you're seeing is the wall in my sitting room. And I'm sitting with my laptop on my knees and the sun is coming in the window. Okay. And that is the resulting reflection on my wall.
It looks like a face.
It looks like a face. It's creepy.
It's like a ghost.
I shared it on Instagram and Facebook the weekend. But I have no idea what it is or how it happened. But there you go. Creepy face on my wall. And somebody sent me a message on Instagram and said, get out now and burn the house down.
It does look creepy. And I'm not kind of into that kind of thing. But I do. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
There was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sitting down the next day. I was just like, what is that? And then I realised it was a reflection of the laptop. Yeah. So there you go.
Okay, my show and tell is diddly-ya-da-da, diddly-ya-da-da, take 2 of the Panto. You know what happened last week?
Yes, the power cut.
Power cut.
Yeah.
So we were all back. Clorglen had hundreds of people back yesterday. They were delighted, I'd say. To take 2 of the Panto. I thought they might start 40 minutes in. They didn't. They started at the beginning again.
Yeah.
So... yeah, it was great fun. So well done to everybody involved in The Wizard of Oz. And
good crack.
Really good crack.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good crack.
He's
yeah,
behind
yeah, yeah.
you. Oh no.
Oh, there's loads of that.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a woman sitting a couple of seats from me, and she was not Irish.
Yeah.
And at the start, I think she was like, "Holy Mother of God,
What's going
what
on?
is this about?" And she got so into it. And then every time the witch came out, I was doing,
there we are.
I was
Banging
doing
out.
like, boo, boo. The second she came out, and at the start, the woman was kind of like, "Oh, that's rather rude," I think, you know.
She didn't get it.
No,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
she
yeah.
got really into it. So I think she ended up really liking it. So I'd heard loads of people say, "Do you like it? We do it every year here in Killorglin." But no, it went
Oh,
great.
really? No, O'Reilly.
They're in their 56th year, so that's pretty
Oh, well
impressive,
done.
I think.
And well done to them as well for throwing it on again yesterday, obviously,
Yeah.
after the power cut last
And we
week.
talk a lot about people keeping traditions alive, and it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. We're talking about the BD as well,
Yeah,
on
BD last
Friday
week,
on the
yeah.
show. And you know, the Panto as well in Killorglin is a huge tradition. So well done to them for keeping it alive for over half a century, and we wish them many more years of success with it.
Yeah, well done, lads. Now, if you had something on the weekend and you want to share a show and tell with us, you can upload a picture to the comments here or send it to our WhatsApp 083 300 3300. And if you just want to tell us what you did for the weekend, maybe you were at I know a few people who were at there was a gang from Kerry at the Ireland England game Saturday.
Yes, okay. Very
There's
disappointing.
probably a gang probably just about going to bed now after watching the Super Bowl. Morning to Brendan Fuller, who's probably one of those people. He
Yeah.
was tweeting an hour ago anyway, so maybe he is asleep at this stage. So,
Yeah, we better go. We're live in here in 1 minute, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a brilliant Monday.
Enjoy your Monday.
We first confession tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez,
Bye.
You're a bit old for that, aren't you?